This is life for me. Life for the crease. Life for a crease. I basically sold my entire computer setup. It's not necessary. Don't need it. I'm gonna be working on making this shit purposeful and protected. And just, where's my cat at? My cat walked out the door, jumped the window. I got one laying right over here. Yo, what's that show? What's that show done? We're doing different things in life. So basically, I'm opening up a new company. We're gonna be good. We're gonna make a few hundred mil every year. It's gonna be worth it. Here's the biggest part. This is basically where it was like, so I could start this alone, but why would I do that when, like, we trying to fight and argue, we trying to get into boxing matches. Now I'm playing with all y'all. But the raffle's gonna be great. We're gonna be posting like maybe 50 raffles every single day of, I really just want to start with cars. If I do cars, if I just raffle off cars and give away 50 cars every single day, then we're gonna be Gucci. Now the money's being generated by the entries that you guys are going in for. It's only gonna be $1 for every single person entry. So the goal here is like, okay, every one of these raffles, 300,000 people, bro, are gonna get the chance to enter one of these raffles. Every one of these raffles, multiple raffles a day, and win cars. The premise here is like, you know, you have a chance at winning. Every raffle is going to cost $1 to enter. Now I'm going to have a store where you can buy ticket packs to put into your raffles, and then subscriptions that are going to get you a monthly allowance of tickets, as well as loyalty points at the end of 12 months if you've been subscribed for 12 months. And the whole purpose of this is going to be, I can get someone that's a subscriber after 12 months, they would have earned 6 million tickets at the end of 24 months, 2 years, which is just like, thank you for being a part of this. And how many raffles have you won? And these are questions that I'm generally and genuinely going to have as the business owner, because I want to know what raffles we're going through with and what the fuck are you doing type shit, just other shit in my life right now. So this is going to be different. No one's backing me. No one's helped me build the website. No one's helped with the art. No one's helped with anything like that. But it's going to be chill because we're going to be doing perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean like a literal sense of holy. And I just want to make sure that everybody's getting a fair chance. So you might have been subscribed for 4 years. You might have 15 million tickets saved up, and you might be waiting for that day to put them tickets into a raffle for a house or something, or real estate if I give it away, if I post it on there, because we're focusing on cars for right now, but I'm gonna be giving away real estate. We're gonna be giving away electronics, phones, gift cards, cars, real estate. The honor is mine because I get to do this for you. There's nothing about this that's a scam. Every single raffle is going to end, so there's gonna be a winner. Sorry, I can't give 300,000 people that entered. Like, what the fuck? Why would I do that shit? You got a chance. And it's $1 to enter, so that's going to be chill. If you already paid for the entry and you want to put tickets back into the raffle or take tickets out of the raffle before the raffle ends, it's going to cost another $1 to modify your decision. So it's going to work. It's going to work out. And the fairness here is that a standard user, which is just having an account, getting their daily reward points, and entering raffles. And when you lose a raffle, I give everybody that loses a raffle a golden ticket. It's worth 10 regular tickets. So you can't use that gold. You can't use golden tickets until you saved up 100 of them. And you get 10 when you first sign up, but you still have to save up 100 of them. And then you can use them, and you will always get your golden tickets back after every raffle, whether you win it or lose, which is pretty freaking cool. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so ready. If you're subscribed, if you're a standard user or a subscriber, I'm sorry, if you're a standard user, you can only put in 1,000 tickets at a time, I think. Or what was it? Yeah, you can only put in 1,000 tickets per user. If you're a subscriber, you have an unlimited amount of tickets you can put in. But this is where it does get fair. If they're not subscribed anymore, like they can only put in 1,000 tickets. They're right back with you. They have to have an active subscription to be able to put in as many tickets as they want. Probably will cap the amount of tickets that they can put in. Like, fuck you doing putting 15 mil. Bro, how many people would be doing that shit? So at the end of the day, it really is fair. And I'm excited to go through with this because, like, what? It's not about nothing other than the fact that that person, their life just got blessed. They didn't even need a new car. They got a new car. Like, what? They didn't even need a new house. They got a new house. They didn't even need a new iPhone. They got a new iPhone. But this is where it's like, okay, so you already got a phone. So I'll be doing those raffles, but I'm focusing on cars and real estate. I can give these away easy. So it's going to be 300,000 entries for every car raffle. It's going to be somewhere like 1 million entries for every real estate, for the real estate. I want to make it so like you can purchase ticket packs, and I want there to be like, so basically $699, $700, you got 100,000 tickets. You go through the subscriptions. After 2 years, you could have bonused yourself up to 6 million tickets without having to buy any extra tickets. It was gonna be worth it. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna go through with like the different designs. I like this like Space Voyager theme that I got going on for the designs. And we basically know like there's like so much going on. Like I'm competing against Stake basically, and that's a gambling site. But this is a raffle site. So the difference here is going to be pretty big. The drama that this should induce should be pretty fun, pretty mesmerizing, because it's like, bro, people are wasting money on Stake when they could actually be saving up tickets value that they can use on raffles. And dude, the fact that somebody's going to be entering a raffle, dropping 500,000 tickets on one raffle, and somebody with $1 can still beat them, like, I think that's so freaking cool. And I will be like, I'm excited for the first $1 winner, especially against people that are putting in thousands of tickets into the raffle. We're going to be looking at like 50 brand new cars a day. They're going to be brand new. I purchased them for the winner. Cars, houses. Well, I'm thinking like maybe like 10 houses. I'll post 10 houses a day. Of course, I'm not posting Zillow listings. These are brand new. Like, I'll purchase them for the winners. And this is going to be so much fun because, like, it's just it in Case Games. And that's the parent company of SuperBag and Case Games. I'm excited. I can't really give you any more than I'm excited as fuck. So I basically posted on my Instagram today, and I saw Lil Tay had hit up Sophie Rain saying she'll put 60 mil on the line for a boxing match. Let's fucking go. Let's see it. I wonder if Sophie would throw out them punches. I know that other girl that Sophie dances with has like, she's Philippine. She's from the Philippines, and she's got like these like she's got these like this warrior stance sometimes with her dance. I think she's cute as fuck. Sorry, I think she's cute as okay, so like I gotta work on my own verbiage because I want to live forever. It's like, damn, do I really want to talk like that high schooler still? But I basically threw an offer out to a few content creators that I know I would love to have at the startup of SuperBag. I got to get the website hosted. Got to make sure user accounts are working. Got to make sure all of this is working the correct way. Because I hit up Lil Tay and Sophie Rain. I offered them $20 million after 12 months. They get involved and they work with me. 20 mil to Lil Tay and Sophie Rain. This is a little bit of a serious conversation. People be like, 20 mil? Where my bands? I'm not trying to get you influencing off of some bum company that never paid you type bullshit. Running it up. But no, 20 mil to Lil Tay and Sophie Rain. And I think I offered 500,000 to Cinebrit and Jason the Wing because I like their content. They're out in the world in the right way, so I would want them, you know, as PR. Not like PR like news. I had a completely different, what was the acronym? But it was PR. Public representative. That's what it was. So I'm paying them like public representatives. They're influencers. They already have a following. I think I offered Kai Cenat 5 mil, and I threw 1 million at Valkyrie and Pokimane. And I'm excited as fuck because, like, you guys accept the offers. Like, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? We're looking at money, and we're looking at business, and we're looking at food. We're looking at dinner tables. We're looking at people just living a regular life, working a 9 to 5, working overtime, working 3 jobs just to support and feed a family. One of those dollars is helping somebody, man. And they don't have to keep the car. They don't have to keep the house. You go about your way and sell those things. If you don't want the house and you would rather have the lump sum of cash, you let me know. It'll work out that way. If you don't want the car and you just want the lump sum of cash, let me know. It'll work out that way. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited though because this is life. This is life. I get to actually help somebody and support them in whatever their journey would be in their life. And they can just be good. They can be good, bro. Streamers, it's gonna be a little different. Imagine the streams where they're waiting for the raffle to end. When the timer countdown, they want to see who won. So these raffles for the car, let's just say the car ends at 300,000 entries. I don't know how many tickets got purchased to go into that actual raffle, but one raffle is gonna pay for one car, basically. And that's the way that's gonna work. That's so that way everything is secure. That way you as the actual consumer, the user, the gamer of the service knows, like, okay, so regardless of how much money they're making with subscriptions and tickets, because this actually got this many entries, the prize is actually going to be valid, and you will never have to worry, like, but is it a scam? Am I gonna get scammed? No, you will never get scammed by me personally. For like, I am not that being. I'm not that person that would do that. And I'm hoping in God for like every little thing. I'm trusting in God for just the way the AI is designing the website, because I'm using AI to design the website, which is working amazingly. It's working really good. I'm going to be using Square instead of Stripe, because Stripe was charging like 30 cents per dollar. And that means like how many millions was I losing at the end of a year just from that 30 cents? But Square is taking like a percentage, like 5 cents for every dollar. So it's going to be worth it. Maybe 10 cents, but it's going to be worth it. It's saving it's still millions, but it's saving so much more money. And it's going to be easy because posting 50 cars a day, what user base wouldn't be like? I'm looking at a company like Stake, right? So Stake is gambling, and you still have that company making however much money they make, but you see how much money these people are actually dropping into Stake, and it's mostly these streamers that are promoting it. So if I can get these streamers to promote something that's a little bit more like easy, a little bit more secure in the consumer's heart, to validate them spending however much money, it's still scary either way, whether it's gambling or the games, because it's like, am I winning? Mom. So I'm excited. Most likely for the public representatives, I'll give them referral codes, and it's looking like every new user is going to get 5,000 tickets for signing up, and then atop that, every new user is getting 10 golden tickets, whether they use a referral code or not. So it's going to work out, and those tickets stay, like, it's recycles. And that's like because I feel for you as the consumer, as the gamer. I feel for you because it's like people are going to go into this knowing that, like, okay, that's money I can actually have, even if it's a car or a house. Like, that's money I can have. The house, if I do give you the house money, like, I'm gonna make sure the car, I can always give you the full value of that vehicle, but in terms of the house money, we're going way less than the real estate would have been. Not way less, but maybe like 25% less than whatever house I was going to purchase you. It's not that big of a deal, not that big of a problem. I'm looking at it this way because, like, I want to make sure I'm never giving you a bum place to live. I also want to make sure, like, you do have a way to, like, deny that, because you do have to pay property taxes at the end of every year. I don't want to see winners just, like, lose their life. I don't want that. But I feel for you guys, so that's why I make it so if everybody, how many people are entering these raffles? 300,000 people had to enter a raffle. 299,999 people got a golden ticket just because they didn't make the raffle. How beautiful and perfect is that? And these tickets are worth so much more than just a regular ticket. And so that's my one way of rewarding you guys for actually partaking in the company and everything that's going on right now. It's never going to be like, oh my God, is it going to shut down? You never have to worry about me actually shutting anything down. This is going to be so public, but defended. I don't know how to explain it. I want to get into stores around the cities, around the United States at least, and start putting these raffles in. If small mom and pop shops, like, hey, we'll give you a percentage of however many tickets, however many people entered into the raffles. But I have to design that system because, like, it is just like, whoa, I may not even do that just because I'm thinking like, damn, it might just be easier to leave that shit alone. But I just want to give back to the community that would have always been there had I traveled and walked around. And that's the community that I talk about. For me, that's like, it's the kingdom, bro. Like, that's what I feel. Not just like my little town, because I walk anywhere. It's like, damn, you were going to be nice to me. Thank you. And that's the vibe I want to give back. But I'm excited because this is my company, bro. My company, bro. SuperBag and Case Games. And I think we're going to keep this strong for a few decades. But the way it's looking, it's like, I'm definitely here. I'm here with you guys right now, and I'm up with it. I'm locked in, and we'll be giving away a few $1 million this year, or I'll be paying out a few $1 million this year, for the public representatives, because, you know, it's thanks to them that the name got out, the brand got out, the accounts got made, the tickets got purchased, the subscriptions got purchased, but more importantly, the raffles got entered. And I'm excited because I know, like, if I was the consumer, I'm looking at this like, yo, I work a job, I get a job, I focus on my life, on my personal life, I get a job, I make sure I can pay rent, I can feed myself, the kids, the family. I don't have kids. And every single day, at least 20 of these raffles, I can put $20 a day. How much was I spending on weed? I can put in that much money on these raffles a day and make something back from the fact that I even entered these raffles. And one day I can lump sum my golden tickets and win something if I hadn't won already. And so we're looking at it. It's going to be pretty chill. I'm excited because we're going to be giving away gift cards, and I think I'd max the gift cards out at like, what, $1,000 gift card for 50,000 entries. And I can only imagine those raffles are going to end quick as fuck. The purpose isn't like how much money I can make off you guys, but I am looking at that because I have to pay for the prize out of that ticket pool. I mean, out of that entry margin. But it's like, that's how many people actually got to play along and enter into a life-changing raffle, not how much money I'm trying to make and then be like, nah, bro, the fuck, abandoned. Nah, that many people get to enter, and I love the idea of like changing my lifestyle. Like, no, I'm busy, I gotta buy a few cars today, man. But it'll be purchased brand new. If it's ever not purchased brand new and it's purchased beforehand, like, I'll definitely let you guys know in the raffle description that, you know, you're not gonna get to pick the color of this one. But it's one of the most exciting things, because with this revenue, like, it's going to change my entire life personally, because I'm not a content creator, I'm not an influencer, I'm not a PR stunt guy. This is just my business, this is my company, this is the life plan, this is the life goal of whatever percentage this life matters in my eternal life and what I'm doing here, which is before God anyway. So God knows all the bull I've been through. But I'm planning on every year after this launch, really funnel $10 million every year into actual businesses, not pre-existing ones, but like start these businesses like creameries and cannabis dispensaries, and put 10 million out every year for these businesses and the infrastructure. And it's not even to make money at that point with these businesses. This is a second venture. I'm just talking to you guys really about this. Like, what's gonna go on? What's gonna be going on? A little smoochy my dollar bill. But I want people to have that vibe of like, let's get up, let's go out and do something. And when they come to my stores, my businesses, my dispensaries, I want to have promotional material for raffles, right? But more importantly than that, like, I want to place like elevated mindset posters and material and information just before them, because when they come into the store and they're happy, they're upbeat, they're ready to go do something in the world, or they're not, I want them to be able to like have higher thoughts that they leave with. Because to be honest, I was 16 at a time, I was 20 at a time, I was going to the store shopping, getting high, buying bud, and I was just laying there dead, comatose, knowing now like I could have done something better for myself, but it wasn't up to me at that point. Like, I'm just thinking now what I can do for somebody, for a kid like me, going out, buying bud, getting high. Did you think about the foundational world building, world creating, world ending things like cymatics, vibration, frequency, wavelength, those basic things, general things? Have you considered light and sound and magnetism as being a sliver of a 0.0 infinite 0.1% of the all that truly is there, by our God, by our creator? Like, what else exists type vibe, type scale of creation? And I want that. I want people to, because like, bro, when I'm high and I'm thinking about this shit, could you have believed that shit would work like this? And yeah, let's do it. We're gonna make some money. Let's throw it over the bag. But I'm excited. That's pretty much it. We're gonna go back and listen to music. Song recommendation is for you is going to be The Divine Zero by Pierce the Veil. And so far, so fake. But this is entirely real. I love every single one of you. You guys have a blessed one. Remember, if we conceived of the universe, which we did conceive of the universe, it's not that that's exactly what there is. We don't, that's a terrifying thing, right? But if we conceived of the universe, then we can at very least, as one being, individual out of every other being, be interstellar, which is just going to be your witness, your perception of reality. Is anybody going to know? Is anybody going to, what? Why would you do that? The thing, before we leave, the thing I want to point out is like, God's the creator, not your judge, in the sense of like, no, you don't get to get up, or you don't get to have that kind of authority or ability or principality or power. And let's think about how much evil and wickedness reigns in power and authority and principalities that we don't necessarily understand ourselves. So imagine you yourself getting to actually submit and serve God and bring yourself to God, and not think about going higher than these people. Understand God will protect you in the lows. The thing about God that I love, which, you know, didn't hit me really until this morning, was God is God. Even if there was if there was a being with absolute omnipotence and absolute omnipresence, God is the true omnipresence. God is still present with the being that lives and dies and doesn't even know about the power that they could pursue to experience. And God is still present with the being that knows all of this and exacts and walks in those ways. And God is still present with that force of nature that we don't even know exists, but is tilling matter as we know it. So you guys have a good one, but just remember, God's there with your mom, your dad, whether they believe they can be a godlike creator being, or they just accept for themselves and their selves, or they're listening to them. I would call that the harmonic fifth of your existence, where they tell themselves they're going to die, they're going to age, and that's basically how that's going to work. Because when that creator being says, I'm going to create 50 tons of gold that has never been, that's exactly what that creator being done. And that creator being can do that with vibration, frequency, wavelength, sound, or light. The same way your body, that harmonic fifth, is listening like, okay, so what are my expectancies? What should I be working on as cells, as an organism, a multicellular organism? Like, what are these frequencies being emitted by yourself in your body? What should I be focusing on? And it should always be in the Lord. And take it with a grain of salt. Never be like, that being's a Lord, that being's a God, that being's a host of how many creations, just like this one. Always just blank slated at God, blank slated at Lord. So when you give to the creator your servitude, you never fight and say, no, Lord, just Lord. And have a good one. I love you guys.